brilliant show we've got for you this week, coming straight from the heart of the stunning Welsh town of Caernarfon. I'll be looking around 2 new show homes at Dock Victoria, tasting some of the local culinary delights, checking out what's on offer for entertainment in Caernarfon, and exploring the stunning Welsh countryside. Coming up shortly, I'm going to be lucky enough to get a tour around the show homes at the Dock Victoria development, but first of all, let's take a look at what you could be getting up to if you lived in this area. Caernarfon is located on the northwest coast of Wales and is famous for its castle and for being a stronghold of the Welsh language. It's one of the best places in the world to hear a living Celtic language, as over 80% of the population actually speaks Welsh. The castle itself is definitely worth a visit and is architecturally one of the most impressive of all the castles in Wales. Transport links are good in the area. There are plenty of buses to take you from A to B, trains run from Bangor regularly, but driving is generally the easiest way to get around, and the A55 expressway is around 15 minutes away. For those of you that like to shop, Caernarfon has some great independent shops in the pleasant streets of the walled town. For even more choice, there's always Llandudno or Conway, which are a short trip away. Also within and around the city walls are a fair amount of bars and bistros, fashionable cafes and restaurants. For the latest art and theatre, head to Gallery Caernarfon. It's the latest cultural venue and also has its own bar. There are also plenty of schools to choose from in and around the area, and your kids have one of nature's biggest playgrounds on the doorstep. With the sea to one side and the breathtaking beauty of Snowdonia as a stunning backdrop, Caernarfon certainly has the edge and has plenty to offer for all you buyers, whether it's a new home or a holiday home you're after. Well, you definitely can't argue with any of that. I've come down to Caernarfon town now. I'm at the very impressive castle, and next we're going over to Watkin Jones development, Dock Victoria, to take a look at a show home.
Hello, Sian.
Good morning, Gail.
Welcome to Dock Victoria.
Thank you very much. What are you going to show me first?
Well, I'm going to show you the first of our 2 show apartments here. This one is across 3 floors. Some of them are across 2, this one's across 3. This is the first of the reception rooms on the ground floor, and it's our studio.
What a gorgeous view.
Beautiful, isn't it?
This is a stunning room, Gail.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely. It feels huge because of that view.
I know, it's great. All of our apartments are as spacious as this. This is a lovely living space. Combines the kitchen with the dining area and the lounge as well.
It's got such a perspective, hasn't it? And that I do like your interior design decor as well.
Dear, thank you.
Because the wallpaper, that gives the feeling of depth.
We start at around 1,200 square feet.
They start at that?
They start at that and go up to around 3,000 square feet. So they are incredible living spaces. And all, as you see, take in this incredible view.
Let's have a look at that kitchen. Oh, it's a super glam kitchen. Goes with the monochrome theme in the house, isn't it?
Yes, it's incredible, isn't it?
What comes as standard with the kitchens?
Well, everybody has a fully fitted kitchen, and obviously the choice of putting together units and the worktops and all the appliances, as anybody would. Obviously, depending on the stage in the build, there's more choices to have.
Do you know, even I would wash up. I never wash up at home. Even I would wash up there with that view in front of you.
I think everybody would. This way. This is bedroom 2 of a 3-bedroom department.
Are they all 3 bedrooms, all the properties?
Many of them, the majority of them are 3. We do have some 2-bedroom departments and we do have some 4s. But all of them are either across 2 floors or across 3.
So there's quite a big variation for people to choose
Absolutely,
from.
yes.
And where to next?
Well, we'll save the best to last, and we'll go through and have a look at the bathroom.
I do like this banister and the chrome spindles, they're very glamorous.
Thank you, yes, everybody likes it.
Do they?
Yes. This is the main bathroom.
Again, all the tiles very much in keeping with the interior design of the house, aren't they? They look great.
That's right, thank you. And this is bedroom 3.
What a very elegant little girls' room, and such a change from seeing pink.
It's lovely, isn't it? Yes.
If Audrey Hepburn were a little girl, this would be her room.
It would. It would indeed. And this is the master bedroom.
Look at that view if you're sitting in your bed.
Incredible, isn't it?
And you'd have this every day, not just on holiday.
Absolutely, every day.
What sort of comments do you get from people when they walk in this room?
Other than wow, imagine waking up in the morning to that view every day.
What's through that door there?
Well, this is the ensuite to this bedroom. It's got its own private facilities here, obviously.
So if you've got guests staying, if you've got kids, that's your own little private space?
Yeah, that's right, yes. Yeah.
So how many properties are there on the development, Gail?
There are 50 in total, and every one is unique. There are no 2 apartments exactly the same.
Are they selling well?
They are indeed, yes. There are only 50 opportunities to enjoy this view.
Let's go and have a look then, shall we? Now this is the reason people are buying here.
Beautiful.
Well, we've had a look at one of your gorgeous homes and now come down to the marina. So taking the view from down here. Tell me a little bit more about Watkin Jones as a company.
Well, we're a family-owned company, currently on the 9th generation of Watkin Jones at the head.
So very well established.
Absolutely, yes.
How did they get involved with this development?
Well, there was an opportunity to be involved in developing this area of Caernarfon.
Because you're a local company.
Yes, yes, a local company. And, of course, very, very concerned and involved and interested in its future.
So what sort of response have you had from local people?
Very positive, very positive. We've got quite a lot of local purchasers, and obviously the local businesses are very keen to get involved as well, because we're hoping that eventually the entire development will be formed with a variety of retail outlets and commercial enterprise, as well as the apartments. It's quite a lifestyle opportunity.
You've got everything on the doorstep, haven't you? The gallery over there and cafes, and you're 2 minutes walk into the centre.
And that's right, very convenient.
It's such a beautiful area. It must have been quite difficult to imagine how the development was going to sit, but it's all taking shape now.
Yes, it is, and we want to welcome now all of the visitors that we have each year that come down and stay here and visit and holiday. It's a lovely area to come and do that. So now that we've got something to see, we've got some lovely show homes, we want to welcome everybody in here to come and join us and have a look what's on offer here at Dock Victoria.
I'm sure they'll be coming in their droves. What else have you got in the pipeline?
Well, we are no strangers to this type of development, and we are going to be doing a similar project in the future in Droylsden, and we're looking forward to that very much.
So that's right on our doorstep. I expect an invitation.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
We'll see you there, and in the meantime I think we should take a stroll around the marina.
I think we should.
Well, we're going to get another taste of life at Dock Victoria a little later, but first a taste of what it's like to live in Caernarfon. I know you'd want to be spending all your time in your new home, but you should get out and check out the local cuisine. Oh, the difficult life of a presenter, eh?
Good evening. We have some lobster with scallop and saffron sauce.
That looks spectacular.
And some sea bass with some wilted greens and pesto.
So talk me through these, Tony. Are these are locally caught fish? Have you caught them? Because I believe you're a bit of a fisherman as well.
I haven't caught these ones because it's a bit chilly at the moment and it's been a bit rough. But yeah, sometimes you go out on a sea kayak, and we've also got a 15-foot fishing boat, and we just sort of hand line off the sea kayak or rod fish off the boat to try and catch some bass. Some of the best fishing grounds in the whole of the north of Britain.
Is that your great passion, seafood?
Yeah, I prefer to cook seafood. 2 reasons. One, it's the sheer variety of the produce available and the quality of it. And secondly, it's far more challenging. There's less room for error with seafood.
So which one do you suggest trying first? Which one will work?
I'll go for the lobster.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I just use my fingers?
Yeah, get your hands in there. That's a good thing about food.
Here we go. Try a bit of the scallop first.
It's just a pan-fried fillet sea bass on a sauce made with the lobster tail and some fresh local Kelly scallops. Thank you very much.
The sea bass is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
You absolutely adore living around here.
Yeah, I think it's the most wonderful place in Britain. You've got 100 square miles of ocean, mountains, rivers, lakes, forests, beaches. It's like the biggest playground in the world. It's a fantastic environment to bring the children up in.
Do you have children?
Yeah, I've got 3 children.
How do you find time, children, when you cook for 50 people a night?
My oldest son is only he's nearly 8, and he comes in. He'll sort of bash the spuds and peel the carrots and chop up veg for ratatouille.
For payment, or?
50p an hour. Or usually it's 1 packet of Doctor Who stickers per hour.
Right, that sounds fair.
Yeah, it's fair. So he'll come in and give us a hand and sort of. So I don't, I have plenty of time with him. My brother, who works in the kitchen with me downstairs, he covers 2 or 3 days a week for me, so I get time at home as well. And we just open in the evenings at the moment. I enjoy the daytimes, it's just too much fun to have with them.
How do you think Caernarfon has changed in the last few years, and sort of where do you see it going as a local businessman?
As a local businessman, I think the changes that we've seen over the last 2 or 3 years in Caernarfon, especially sort of with this big development on the marina, it can only be good for the town. I think Caernarfon has a lot to offer tourists. Within, as I said, within this 100 square miles, there's an infinitesimal number of hobbies and pastimes and fun that people can have, from whitewater rafting to sort of go-karting. I think Caernarfon is on the up. It's certainly improved the last 2 or 3 years, and looking at the investment that's coming into town, it can only bear well for the future.
So good for your business, good for the area?
Yeah, good for everybody, I think. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thanks very much for talking to us. Thanks for cooking. I'm going to have some more of this gorgeous basil.
Thank you very much.
Well, I think we should do a restaurant feature every week, because that was delicious. There's always plenty to do in Caernarfon, as I found out down at the Arts Centre, the Gallery.
The Regeneration is going to obviously bring some life back into the town. Starting with Dock Victoria, we're also having Caernarfon Castle Square. That's being done at the moment, which is hopefully ready for sort of late spring.
So where are we now?
We're in a gallery, which is the local arts centre, which is right opposite Dock Victoria in Caernarfon. And it's quite a popular place, both for people, visiting and the locals as well. It's mixed use, really, that they have. There's a cinema here, there's an auditorium where they have different shows on as well.
Seems to be having a good time.
They do, don't they? Yes, there's a bar. There's also a cafe bar as well for people here. So it's ideal, really, for various different uses, conferences, and there's offices here as well.
So do you think this area is really going to give that boost to Caernarfon and make it a really popular... It's already a really popular destination because of the outdoor sports and activities,
yes,
isn't it?
It is. Between that, we have quite a lot of leisure facilities here. There's also Caernarfon Castle, of course, that a lot of people come here to see. Obviously, where we are, we're sort of, right at the foot of Snowdon and Snowdonia. So you've got a mix, really. We've got water sports here. We've also got, the forests, the mountains, the lakes. So it's really good for walking and, mountaineering and that kind of thing. So
Fantastic location. reputation. Your job should be easy anyway, persuading people to come to Caernarfon in this great link.
I hope so, and as I say, with being able to provide something new and a bit more vibrant to what it was previously, hopefully we will be able to get people back who may have visited before and thought, oh, nothing's happening. They may well return now to come back to something new.
Well, it seems like there's heaps going on.
There is, and we're looking forward to it all.
There's so much to do here in Caernarfon, lots of indoor and outdoor activities, entertainment and tons more regeneration in the pipeline. Now we're heading back over to Dock Victoria to have a look at another show home.
Hello again.
Hello again, Gail. How are you doing?
Thank you.
So what are we seeing now?
Well, this is a much larger version of what you saw earlier. Still a 3-bedroom, still over 3 stories.
This is a huge ground floor. What's on this floor?
Indeed. Shall we have a look? This is the cloakroom.
This is a cloakroom.
This is the cloakroom, yes. And here is the utility room.
This is a huge utility area.
Super, isn't it? Great for storage.
Very practical.
Very practical. And here is the studio.
Or a gym,
Games room.
home office, whatever you want.
And here is the master bedroom.
Gail, this isn't a bedroom, it's a luxury suite.
It's lovely, isn't it? Beautiful.
That's the most beautiful view from that window
Yes,
out
it's
into the
amazing.
harbour.
This is the first of 2 further bedrooms.
Great size, and that superb view again.
Yes, another room and another view. And this is the 3rd bedroom.
This is another huge room. How big is this apartment? It's more like a house.
It is more like a house. It's 2,700 square feet.
For an apartment.
For an apartment, yes.
Let's see the bathroom.
And this is the main bathroom.
This is a good size.
Yes, it's lovely, isn't it? Now again, I'm going to save the best till last,
Okay.
so I'm going to show you the study. And here is an optional second entrance to this apartment.
So another door.
Yes, the lift from here, from the communal area, up to this floor.
I guess that's a good idea if you've got all your shopping done, come up the stairs to get to the living room and kitchen area.
That's right, or for your
Use that.
visitors, yes. And here's the kitchen, dining room.
Space for a big dining table, and what a view when you're sitting eating your meal.
Lovely.
This kitchen's a more traditional style.
Yes, it is, but still a nice specification.
Which one do the buyers go for? What ones do they go for?
Oh, it varies. They all have their own choices, their own ideas.
Do you know, this is another Watkin Jones washing up moment. I could stand here all day and look at the castle.
And here is the living room.
It's such a stunning development, isn't it, Gail? I mean, any window you look out of, you see the water.
You do, it's lovely, isn't it?
You can imagine a very stressful day at work, in the office, in the city. You make your way home, sit down with a glass of wine, look at that, you'd be de-stressed in seconds.
You would.
Let's take a look on the balcony.
Well, before we go over there, how about a sneak preview on the balcony in the penthouse?
Oh, show me that, a sneaky home search peek. This is an amazing balcony. If you had a home here, the interiors are beautiful, but this is what you're going to fall in love with. It takes your breath away.
Yes, it is. These apartments have got everything. It's spacious, with balconies and the views, as you say. But what a beautiful location.
It's a definite glass of wine moment.
It is
Here's
indeed.
to your development.
Cheers, thank you.
Let's take a proper look. So fantastic properties there in a great location. Now, as you know, they don't like me to have an easy life on Home Search. So I don't want to shy away from sporting life. I've got my hiking boots on, a good mountain bike, and Neil's going to show me up the mountain. Are you ready?
Okay, just the top there is the new cafe in Snowdon. That's about 3,700 foot. Brand new cafe being built with the train going to eventually in a couple of years' time. And just behind the back is the highest piece of ground outside of Scotland and England. Well, it's a 3,000 foot piece of land just on the left hand side, the Caernarfon, that's run all the way down towards the coast in Colwyn Bay. If I get a day off in the week, I come up here at least once a week. Sometimes 3 times, depends on the weather and work patterns, etc.
So do you often bring guests and people that come and stay with you?
I have, but only the ones who are quite able and skilled to and fitness to handle it.
And what if they're not? Do you leave them halfway up?
No, I'd recommend an easier route, probably down in the valley somewhere or on the coastline, not this high up.
What else is there to do around here? Because obviously you mountain bike.
Well, I do a lot of running, trail running, I do a little bit of climbing, so in terms of outdoor activities, it's canoeing, it's fantastic. Whatever you want to do in North Wales, it's here. The weather can be strange, but in terms of facilities, fantastic.
There's no such thing as bad weather though, is it? It's just bad clothing,
exactly,
I've heard.
Exactly, that's true.
The scenery is just amazing.
Well, I've been to America, the Rockies, and it's a smaller version of the Rockies. It's just fantastic, it's beautiful. I moved from London 10 years ago and I never regretted it, to be honest. Back to nature as God intended. Beautiful.
Right, so back down now. Are you going to lead the way?
Yeah, I will. Just be careful on the downhill, it's quite steep.
Okay. Well, with scenery like that, I think we should all be heading down here for our summer breaks. That's it for this week. You can join us again at channelm.co.uk and next week for some more brand new homes in the northwest.